Hi, welcome to story time.
Hey guys, what's up? So today I am doing the first video of my Storytime series. So I'm probably going to try to do this elsewhere in the future. Right now I'm just doing it in my basement. You know, there's some buses on this table in front of me. Don't know really where else to do it. I might do it on the bus like I've been doing with bus rides. But anyways, I asked you guys what you wanted to see first, and it appears that bus accidents, or the topic of bus accidents that I've been in, is what you guys wanted to see first. So, I really wasn't in many bus accidents. I think through my entire school career, I was in maybe 2 accidents that I can remember. So, the first accident I was in with a school bus was on bus 84. Um, and what had happened was we had a turnaround. There was a turnaround in a neighborhood, and right behind us there were these big mailboxes, and she just backed into them. Which really that's not too major of an accident. It's just bumping a mailbox with the bumper of the bus. But in Ohio, it's protocol if a school bus gets in any kind of even if the bus's mirror happens to strike a pole, the bus has to be stopped. You have to make sure everybody's okay, and especially even when we bumped into that mailbox, they had police and EMS come out just to make sure everybody was okay. And this would have been like 2006 or 7. So there's that. Like I said, not really a big accident. The one after that I was in was on 50. We were leaving the high school. This was probably about 2012, which I know for a fact I did a video on this when it happened. Don't go back and watch it because it's not worth watching. But anyways, so what happened was we were leaving the high school, and here, I'll give you a visual. So we were leaving the high school. So this is 50, right? Going this way. You have 79, which is actually, at the time, that was my transfer bus. So when I'd get off the bus at the height, or when I'd get out of school to junior high, I'd get on 79. 79 would take me to the high school, and I'd get on 50. So we were going along, and we were kind of slowing down. And the next thing I know, I hear a... My first thought is, wow, okay, 79's front end is going to be damaged. 50's rear end is going to be, damaged. But it wasn't. It was actually just a light tap, and it put a dent in 50's bumper and a mark on 79's crossarm. But here's the story of what happened. So I was actually not even sitting in my seat properly. So imagine this being the school bus seat. I was sitting like this, talking to a friend. Yeah. I know, shocker. So, I was sitting there talking to my friend, and I was in seat 1 because that's where I sat on 50. And next thing I know, we get jolted, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. So, so we stop. All the other buses go around us. They call EMS, and the police show up, obviously. And, there were some kids in back that wanted to get checked out because they thought they had concussions or whatever. And the one thing I'd like to say about that is that, they probably were not sitting correctly. I know some people had their heads laying against the metal, like the window frames, which, I can't say anything because there was times that I laid my head against the window. It's, not like, I've never done it or anything, but, that's why they hit their heads, because they weren't sitting properly. The school bus seat design is specifically designed to keep you safe, and if you sit in it properly, you'll be kept safe. But anyways, there's enough of my rant. So we're sitting there, EMS shows up, people get checked out, not much else happened. I know the one fear that my bus driver had was, because our high school sits out right next to a field. So she was afraid, because we were actually really close to the end of the parking lot to turn on to Drake Road, which is the road my high school was on. She was afraid we were going to get pushed into the field, which Luckily, we didn't. Which I feel like if that had been the thing, she probably would have pulled the parking brake or something to try to stop the bus. But I am glad we didn't get pushed into the field, because then that means the 50 would have probably, gotten some damage. But anyways, after that, one of the secretaries from the bus garage, which this is the first time I met her, she actually came and drove our bus for the rest of the route, because the two drivers had to go off and do whatever because there was an accident. And they actually, the funny thing was, they brought 79's kids another bus, but they didn't bring us another bus. They just finished the route with 50, and it was just like, okay. But I wasn't complaining, because 50 was my bus, obviously. So anyways, that was that accident. Nobody got fired, nobody anything like that. The driver that rear-ended us, I don't know. There's a story there, but I'm not going to get into it on YouTube. So yeah, one other accident I do have as a memory, which I wasn't there for it, but my bus 24, before we got it, so I would have started riding 24 in the 3rd grade. At the start of 3rd grade, we had 41, because the driver on 24, before we got it, had taken some cough syrup or whatever the heck, and fallen asleep at the wheel. So she rear-ended, which I'm guessing was one of our Amtran REs we used to have. She rear-ended a Transit. I'm not sure of the number. I don't know if it even was an RE. All I know is that it had enough impact to move the bus forward on its chassis, and it screwed up 24's front end pretty bad. So that probably put like a 3-month wait on us getting 24. And then the funny thing was, the morning we got 24, my bus driver backed it up into a little ditch on his high school run, so they had to have it towed out, and that was kind of funny. So it got its hood replaced, and I'm assuming the bumper and stuff like that. So that was that. Like I said, I haven't been in many bus accidents, which is very good. We have a pretty good group of drivers. So yeah. One other side note I guess I could put onto that is that 50, fun fact, 79 rear-ending it would not be the last time it got rear-ended by a bus or anything else. That bus got rear-ended 3 times in one school year, which right after I had, so at the beginning of my junior year, a car had rear-ended it, right? And it was a drunk driver, and he actually rear-ended the bus. So he backed away from the bus after bumping into it, drove all the way home. One of the kids had actually gotten a picture of the license plate or something like that, so they were able to find the car. Drove home, and I guess when the officers got to the door, he's like, I didn't hit no school bus. And they clearly saw on the front of his car that there was damage from him hitting a school bus. So yeah, that's another story. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got on bus accidents. I mean, like I said, I wasn't in really any. I was in 2, really, and one of them wasn't really even that big of an accident. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this new video series. The first one really isn't that much, I don't have that much to talk about. But, I have plenty of different memories, which I know you guys don't know my memories. I'd have to, share them with you. But I'm going to keep putting up polls to hear what you guys want to hear me talk about. So the next one will be up pretty soon. So let me know what you think of the new series. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got 84's bus rides video that I'm working on, so that'll be up soon. So thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you think, and yeah.